Hello and welcome to another Let's Play of Sonic 06. Host Darby Shadow, guest TK and Death2All. So what's up?
Hello.
How's it going?
Credits always to sithwarrior26 for promoting our channel, www.youtube.com/sithwarrior26. Keep it rocking. And we are in Crisis City with Shadow. So, dangerous place. And he's in the future 200 years, caused by Mephiles from the last long cutscene. With Rouge. And what is Shadow's purpose going to be for landing in the future?
Well, Mephiles sent them here, and I honestly have no clue why.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking that his solution would probably be like just probably get in a Chaos Emerald and try and use Chaos Control to actually get out of here.
I think that's what his goal is, you know, of course, to grab Chaos Emerald and try to get back to the to the present. But at the same time, I don't know, he may find another purpose while he's here in the future.
Yeah, that's true. Like, he could probably learn more about Mephiles.
Definitely.
But yeah, about more of his skill abilities, like his actual fighting and punching and kick. Like, do you think it's much more better than using Sonic's ability or Shadow's ability in this game, like to defeat the enemies?
Get out of my way.
For me, it was funner to play as Shadow. The only thing is his homing attack wasn't as composed as Sonic. It felt really sloppy, like you know, you're just trying to hit an enemy and he kind of bounces off of the enemy. I can't really explain it because of course Sonic bounces off the enemies also, but Sonic does it differently. It doesn't feel as spongy, I guess, or as bouncing.
Yeah, I kind of guess so, because like they have to feel kind of different in a way, but maybe they could have made home attack pretty much the same for each character.
They could have, but even though I'm not even though I like Sonic's homing attack a little bit better, I still like Shadow's chaos powers and his dynamicness in the game. The fact that he can do all the kicks in the air and the combos.
Yeah, I'm still quite bummed that we're not going to see any chaos abilities this Let's Play.
Well, just know that they're awesome.
And so we're getting to see more grinding portions. Grinding like pretty much executed like after Sonic Heroes. Like this is how the grinding is nowadays. So with Shadow's like grinding, does it make any difference like how different he grinds compared to Sonic in this game?
Not necessarily. They grind just about the same. It's just that Shadow still has his soap shoes, where Sonic doesn't. He's gone back to his original shoes. Other than that, there's really no real difference. Me personally, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's about 4 different grinding styles now. You know, you have the original Sonic Adventure 2. You have Sonic Heroes where you tap B and they keep switching directions. You have this one where you kind of tap B and they switch directions, but it's a little bit slower. Then you have the new ones where you pretty much just hop on a rail and boost.
As you said, like with the grinding being so different from the other games, like 4 different grinds, which one would you consider to be your favorite?
To be honest, my favorite one is from Sonic Heroes. I just like tapping B a lot. In Sonic Adventure you hold B down and you go faster, but if you go faster you lose your balance, which is a cool concept because it makes it more challenging and you have to balance yourself. But in Sonic Heroes, it's kind of fun just tapping the button and watching the characters rotate.
Yeah, especially in Broke Forest, it has that long vine going down.
Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of the enemies here like keep on popping up from the ground. Now, suppose if the enemies were much more closer to Shadow, so like it peeps him out of nowhere and then like he loses his wings, would that be much more better? Instead of like the enemies will pop up so far away, so you know this like threat. like offers?
They take a while to pop up. Some levels they pop up like right under you and attack you. You know, and you get hit. Some of them they're kind of far away, so I guess it kind of varies.
Yeah, because like it does vary, but like also like they could probably as I said before, that shouldn't really concentrate so much on just like plowing around enemies in one spot. Like probably like like in Sonic Adventure 2 with Metal Harbor, like with the planes like coming straight into the environment. Like imagine if like actually even a better idea. Like can you remember in Sonic Adventure 2 that there was them artificial aliens just come out of nowhere, like in the Tales of Eggman stage, like from the space colony. And imagine if they was flying around, like you didn't spot them from nowhere. They could have done it in this game as well, I think. Like they had them flying robots that could probably move around instead of like kind of like shooting their missiles in the air, like just standing there, like flying, like standing in the flow in the air. They could have done like that, how they did in Sonic Adventure 2.
They could have. That would have added a lot of, that would have been an element of surprise. But if I remember correctly, there was a lot of it. I mean, it wasn't every enemy, of course, but there was some surprises in this stage. But you could kind of see it coming because I believe the controller vibrates with the worms. When they're digging from the ground, the controller vibrates and kind of warns you when they're coming. Or it may not have been the controller, it could have been my surround sound system, but either way it goes, you kind of have a
like,
warning.
Most games around that time, like, they actually had that vibrating system for every game. Yeah, so they pretty, it might have been something different as well. But anyways, like, there's no extra character in this stage. Like, I thought that someone would have helped out Shadow in the stage, like another side character, so no Rouge, no Sonic, no Tails, no Knuckles, so what's happening?
Well, Shadow's, like I said, he's going through this one alone. I would have probably expected Rouge to help him out. Of course, I wouldn't expect Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles to help him out because they're in their own little story. But if I'm not mistaken, did Sonic went through this stage by himself also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they I don't know. I guess they're just taking charge and they got to get through to the next stage.
Yeah, that's true. Because of before that cutscene, like Sonic was like, "Looks like we got to work together, Shadow," something like that. And it looks like they've kind of put the other side characters down, like as like just side characters, like follow them. And it looks like Shadow and Sonic just taking care of the business alone.
Yeah, they're kind of I guess they're taking charge of both of their groups and moving forward and just kind of getting through and figuring out what it is they need to do to get to back to the present.
But with the idea, as I said, with time, with chaos control and stuff, like it shows that Mephiles is a very powerful character that can actually manipulate time whenever he wants. But as he is powerful and dangerous by manipulating time, he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald with him. So, does that mean that Shadow is way weaker than Mephiles if he actually does approach him at some point?
At this point, right now, Shadow's form and the way he is weaker than Mephiles. But we're gonna see another side of Shadow that we haven't seen since Sonic X. And he's gonna kind of show his true colors and show Mephiles who he really is.
Yeah, I guess that Shadow has grown stronger and he could take down this new threat.
Yeah, he could. He has, not to spoil the story just yet, but he has a lot of power. They created him, Black Doom and Professor Drill, they created him to be able to destroy worlds. And he can do it just by himself, without superpowers, without Chaos Emeralds. He can do it just by himself, and we'll see why once we get to the end of the story.
Yeah, but so if the government and everyone did know that he can destroy worlds, why didn't they just contain him afterwards, like they did in Sonic Heroes?
Perfect.
Well, in Shadow the Hedgehog, they did try to contain him, but he proved to be too powerful, and then in the end, he actually saved the world. So, and they you know, the government as well as Shadow himself, they now understand what happened. So they're working together now. They understand Shadow a lot better.